a quite hastily thrown together start to this. I was tidying like some stuff away and I realised I've been piling stuff up waiting to film another what I've been buying video. And then I just didn't get around to it. So we're going to talk today about some of the stuff I've been buying. We've just come out of lockdown in the UK and I've only been out twice. Once because we had to go and buy a new sofa because our old one was completely busted. And the second time just to go to the shops and pick up a few bits. So we also went to the local charity shops. I'm not too keen to start heading out all the time again. I think I have my hair appointment coming up because we need to get rid of the depressing quarantine mullet. So I'll probably visit some charity shops then if I'm feeling up to it. But aside from that, this is probably going to be mostly it for me in terms of shopping trips going out. The first item I want to show you is this. It's a digital copy of Fallout 4. I did buy the Game of the Year edition on disc, but apparently you need to have it new on disc if you want to use the code to use the DLC, which is a bit annoying. So I bought it digitally. It was about £16. I've been playing the base game free through Game Pass, which is a great service. And I just really liked it. I put off playing it for a really long time because I don't really like the way a lot of those like Bethesda games look. Like Oblivion and Fallout 3 just looked not very good to me and a bit overly complex, but Fallout 4 is really different and plays really differently to those. From what I've like seen of Fallout 3, the play style, the gameplay is very different. I've really been enjoying it and it sucked up quite a lot of my reading time, so apologies for that, but it's a good game. You should check it out. You can actually visit the Salem Witchcraft Museum in it. Take grenades with you is all I'm going to say. There we go. Other disc news, I've bought a few new movies. I've got The Crucible with Winona Ryder. I did have a copy of this that I wanted to read and then didn't get around to it. And I can't find that anymore, so I'm going to watch the movie and we'll see where we go from there. This was recommended by Claire via email. It's The Neon Demon. I've seen this quite a lot on Now TV, I think, or Netflix was really pushing it for a while. I kept seeing it. Didn't watch it, but apparently it has some sort of supernatural witchy stuff in it, so we're going to give that a go. And we've got Drag Me to Hell, which keeps coming up when I Google things. I'm not sure about the witchy content, but I think she gets cursed, so I'm going to include it. I think I did another movie about a curse. Was that movie just called Cursed? Probably. But I bought this. It tickled me though, because it's a Love Film disc. And how long has it been since Love Film existed? Are they still going? I feel like I haven't seen them around in like a really long time. That's where we are disc-wise. No, there's one more. This arrived this morning. I've recently reviewed Witch House 3, which the review hasn't gone up yet, don't panic. But I realised it was the third one only after I started watching it because it's under an alternate title. So I ordered the first two, have watched and reviewed the first one, and now I have this. Quality children's programming. So this is Witch House 2 Blood Coven. And it's certificate 15. But I just love, it was so hard to find because of the idiosyncratic spelling of Witch House, which I realise is backwards for you guys. But there's only one H in the middle. And they've put it as one word, Witch House. So it only has the one H. So when I was searching it, none of the copies were coming up because they were all spelt like this. Which is funny. It makes it sound like it should be pronounced with a northern accent. Like Witch House 2 Blood Coven. But anyway, we're going to get to watch that. Maybe later today. I also bought a kalimba. I've wanted one of these for a while just to like noodle around with. I'm not overly good with musical instruments, as you could probably tell, but I wanted to sort of fiddle about with it. To be honest, I'm already kind of bored because I bought this a couple of weeks ago, but normally these are sort of £16 to £20 on eBay, and this was £3 from Facebook Marketplace, and it came with like the tuning hammer, a little guide, and this bag. So I thought £3, I couldn't walk away from it. It was just too fun. So I might noodle around with that a little bit more, but it might end up on eBay at some point. On to charity shopping. I went to the charity shop where we bought our new sofa. They had two of these. I should have bought both because now I have ideas for more than one of them. But I bought this one because it was a lighter colour and I thought it'd be easier to paint over. It's one of these jewellery box things. Again, these drawers are pretend. This drawer at the bottom is real. And then in the... I knew it would happen. Right. And then this part in the top has this ring noodle. What are these called? But you put rings in them. I've ripped out all the insides already. It was so much easier to rip them out of this one than the original one that I painted. But I kept this because I'm hoping to like recover it and store some rings in there. I'm not entirely sure what style I want to do this in, or what colour I want to paint it, but open to suggestions. I might make a video on it as well. In the little bits basket, we have some more stuff that I found charity shopping. This is stuff that I found when we went around the town looking. First up is this. It's very shiny. It's just like a cheap metal plate thingy. It was £2, so not that cheap, from a charity shop. But I just thought it'd be good for like burning candles on. Like sometimes in their holders they'll drip and it's slowly ruining my already ruined carpet. So I can put the candle holder on here and it can just catch all those drips. Because it's so shiny, I'll be able to like pick the wax off. But it also looks quite cute and antique-y, so that'll all look nice at home with the rest of my stuff. I also got this little fellow. He's a cute little cauldron, copper. That was also £2 from this charity shop that recently turned itself into a vintage shop, which is a charity shop, but all the prices are like up higher and they sell worse condition stuff. But I bought that for £2. It's currently on eBay. I just listed it, so if you want to buy it, go ahead. But I just thought it was too cute not to buy and show you guys. Look, so sweet. Then I bought, this is actually an eBay find, this bag of stuff. These are letter stamps, so like ink pad stamps. Lots of different kind of styles of them, but they're sort of these illuminated letters, like in old-fashioned D manuscripts. I don't have all the letters. Obviously, these are backwards for you guys. I paid £16 for, I think, like 14 stamps or something. I did get doubles of 2 letters, and I didn't obviously get all the letters in the alphabet, but I got most of the common ones. So I'll be using these basically in my Book of Shadows. Just to start off entries. I think it will look really cool. I like doing that sort of stuff in my Book of Shadows, just making it look nice, and so that when I page through it, it just feels like cool and witchy and it gets me in the mood. Also, I can use these on like labels for things. I'm rolling my own candles again, so those are going on eBay and I can now label them really nicely, which will be great. But I just like arts and crafts stuff, so I'm always accumulating that. So, big old bag of them. I also bought, while we were out, a ink stamp pad. This was £6.99 from WH Smith's. It's one of the big ones that like they use in libraries and stuff, and you can re-ink it. Obviously it is only in one colour, but most of my Book of Shadows is written in black ink, so that's fine. In another charity shop, I got clear stampers. So these are just like squares of plastic, basically. They were 50p each. The original sticker price was £1.49, so I didn't save a huge amount of money, but you know, recycle. It's fine. But you can get stamps that are like stickers, like clear jelly-like stickers, and you stick them on these, and then you can stamp with them without having to buy the full-on wood block stamps, which are more expensive. So I got 2 of those in case I fancy buying some extra ones. I want to get some like long stamps so I can do sort of page borders or page breaks in my Book of Shadows. I think that'd be really cool. The last thing that I got is the thing I am most pleased with, and I'm going to insert a clip. Video editing skills. So this was a candelabra that I found in the vintage shop, which is also where I bought the clear stampers and the cauldron. And I was eyeing this candelabra up and I was like, oh, do I? It's so nice, but do I want it? Because it was in a pretty bad state. And my mum was like, how much is it? And it was £2. That seemed to be their favourite price. So I brought it home and it was when I tell you it was black with tarnish. It was a silver plated heavy metal candelabra from Hong Kong, according to the sticker. So not like an expensive or collectible thing, but this was awfully dirty. I thought at first that the plate had just been rubbed off it because it looked so like dark and tarnished and awful. Here is a clip of me cleaning it up. The method that I used was one I had to Google. Basically, you get a container, you line it in aluminium foil, you put the thing that you want to clean, this is for silver plate, so you put the silver plate item that you want to clean on the foil, then you put baking soda and salt into the container, and you fill it up as much as you can with boiling water, so from a kettle. Obviously that's dangerous, get an adult to help you, but this is how I did it. And then I basically just took an old toothbrush and some baking soda mixed with water, and after soaking it a while I just started to turn the candelabra and scrub off what poked out above the water. And when I took it out, basically there'd been a chemical reaction between the foil and the actual item, so that the foil was kind of black with tarnish and had taken some of it off, and obviously the scrubbing had helped as well. So this candelabra went from being black to being absolutely gorgeous silver again. Look at that. You'll have seen in the clip, if I remember to put that in, remember that, Sarah, just how like dark it was. You can still kind of see it a little bit in the like candle cups, but I did clean those as well. But look how amazingly shiny that went. I was so pleased. It's obviously got space for 4 little candles, and I think there may have been like a glass thing here for putting flowers in, but also maybe it was just for pillar candles originally. I'm going to use it for that. And it's got these cute little pine cone kind of decorations around it. It's just a really nice candelabra. I've not seen one like it before. The hot water also cleaned all of the wax off it. So I managed to get it like really nice and shiny. And that is definitely a technique I'll be using again, because I love like old silver plate things. You find like old silver plate dishes, spoons, sugar tongs, and all of them are things I like using on my altar to like hold charcoal discs or like mix herbs or spoon incense. I really like how they look, so that was just a great way to learn how to clean silver, and I'll be definitely doing that again. Metal on metal. And then I kicked the tripod into the radiator because I'm clever. Anyway, so that's everything that I've been buying recently. I did also buy a book, a witchy book, but it's been 2 weeks since I ordered it and it hasn't been dispatched yet, so that's its own issue, which I'm going to have to deal with. I am planning on doing some more small business hauls, but ironically, the couple of small businesses I found I want to order from, the things that I want are out of stock. So I've put alerts on them to be like, tell me when you're back in stock. And I'm now just waiting. Because I didn't want to keep just buying like jars of incense or bottles of oil, because I have a lot of that stuff already. I'm getting rid of quite a lot of it on eBay because I have too much. And I think it would be boring to just do a bunch of videos on just like different places that sell incense. So I'm going like looking for like different kinds of smoke cleansing ones. I've got tell me when it's back in on some actual like skincare products that are witchy, like herbal skincare products, which I think are going to be really nice. Different witchy body oils, lots of different things. But a lot of it is out of stock at the moment, so I'm keeping an eye on it. I'll get back to you when I've managed to find some. So make sure you're following on eBay as always, because I do get rid of some of this stuff once I've bought it and showed it to you guys. It's one of the ways in which I kind of fund the podcast, if you like, is selling stuff that I happen to find while I'm out looking. So follow me on eBay. It's Cupcake Teapot 3, like the number 3. I'm always listing new stuff. Sometimes I post the links on Twitter, but not always, because I'm not perfect. What do you want from me? But you can get your hands on some of this stuff. I do try not to price it up like too much. I see a lot of the same kind of stuff for a lot more money on Etsy, like the little cauldron that I found, the brass one with witches on it. On Etsy, that's going for £73, and I would never mark the price of something up that high. So hopefully you can still get a good bargain and, you know, be able to get your hands on some of this stuff and stuff that comes in my occult boxes, etc. We're due for an occult box, so that will be coming soon. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!